So this week is gonna be kind of interesting. It's gonna be a little bit of a whirlwind, but I do have a very exciting meeting happening in just 30 minutes. I don't wanna be like insane, but I thought-
You are, though. This is already
it's already insane. Don't mind me, I just had a good little cry. First birthday party, I go all in and I'm really excited about Jude's.
Gigi's bedroom. Yeah.
Just didn't want you to be unaware.
Gigi, what are you doing, buddy? Can we just...
It's the moon still. It's still there. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's vlog. This is such an exciting week for me. I am currently filming this the first week of October, and I absolutely love this week because for us here in Canada, you may not know this, but we actually celebrate Thanksgiving in October. We are hosting a big Thanksgiving dinner here on Friday, so in just a couple days at our house. I think we're gonna have like 13 or 15 people. I'm not 100% sure, but this week I'm gonna be getting ready for all of that, getting all of the things that I need to actually prepare that dinner. And Thanksgiving has like a whole new special place in my heart because Jude was born on Thanksgiving Day last year. So he's actually gonna be turning 1 next week, and I cannot believe that. I don't know where the heck the time has gone, but that also means that in the midst of all of like the Thanksgiving prep, I am also in like hardcore birthday planning mode right now. So this week is gonna be kind of interesting. It's gonna be a little bit of a whirlwind because on Friday, we are hosting Thanksgiving at our house, and then later that night, we're actually driving up to the cottage for a week. And then we're coming home the following Friday and rolling right into Jude's birthday party on the Saturday. So I have to have basically everything that needs to be prepared for that party done before we actually come back. That's a lot of what you're gonna see in this vlog is preparation for Jude's birthday. I'm gonna show you all the different decor pieces that I currently have. Not everything has arrived yet, but today we're also gonna go and pick a bunch of stuff up, and then a lot of Thanksgiving prep as well. So getting the house ready for that, prepping some food for that. It's just a very exciting couple of days over here. I also feel like I just woke up with a bunch of energy this morning, which doesn't usually happen, but Jude was up at 6 a.m. and we all kind of got up at that time, and I have just been like wanting to get stuff done today. It is a really good feeling. You have 2 spiders. Vivian would also like all of you to see her little plastic spiders that she got from the dollar store. They're so cool, Viv. It's on your plate. You have a pink one on your plate. I know you love them.
You got a pink vitamin?
So we just finished making breakfast. The kids are eating now, and I just gave Viv her favorite part of every single morning, and that is the Hiya Children's Daily Multivitamin. If you haven't never heard of Hiya before, it is a pediatrician approved super powered chewable vitamin for kids over the age of 2. Something that a lot of people don't know is that the typical children's multivitamins are basically like candy in disguise. A lot of them are filled with 2 teaspoons of sugar, unhealthy chemicals, and a lot of like gummy junk that is just just not a good thing to have part of our children's diets every day. So that's why Haya was created. It's got 0 sugar, 0 gummy junk, a blend of 12 organic fruits and vegetables, and 15 essential vitamins and minerals. It's non-GMO, vegan, dairy-free, gelatin-free, nut-free, basically free of all of the things that you may not want in your children's diets. And one of the best parts is that it will arrive to your doorstep on a pediatrician-approved schedule to make it super simple for you. On your first order, you will get this reusable glass bottle that my toddler has so beautifully decorated. And then after that, you will get a no plastic refill pouch every single month so that you can continue reusing this bottle, and it's just a better option for the environment as well. Haya Health has a special offer for viewers of my channel, so if you are interested in testing it out, all you have to do is go to hayahealth.com/BethMoore and you can get 50% off of your first order. Again, that is hayahealth.com/BethMoore, and you guys can test out this awesome multivitamin for your children as well. So thank you so much to Haya Health for working with me on today's video. Currently driving in the car with Britt. We are on the way to the pumpkin patch together. This is our second time going to this pumpkin patch, which is so fun, together at least. The first time that I found this pumpkin patch, I actually vlogged it, which is so funny. It was the first year that we had Viv, and now we're going back for our 3rd year, so I feel like it's become a fun little tradition. But the reason that we're going to the pumpkin patch is because the theme that I'm doing for Jude's birthday, I'm doing like a pumpkin patch party / fall harvest kind of theme because he is a Thanksgiving baby. So the funny thing is, originally I was planning on having all of the pumpkins be like homegrown at our house, because for people that have not been here for that long, when we moved to our house last year, I started a pumpkin patch in the backyard and it did really well last fall, like right before I had Jude. So this year I decided to double like the amount of space that I did the pumpkin patch in, but then the space that I tried to grow them in, the soil was just like not favorable for growing because it had been under a shed for so long. So the pumpkins just like did not grow this year. But then I had the idea of the pumpkin patch party like in my head, so you know I have to follow through now. So what we're getting at the pumpkin patch today is basically just all of like the fall decor. I'm gonna get a bunch of pumpkins to decorate the backyard with for the party. I'm gonna get a bunch of hay bales. We're getting little pumpkins because I'm gonna have like a pumpkin kind of like or gourd painting station set up. And then I am also planning, depending on like how much pumpkins cost, I don't want to be like insane, but I thought
This is already
it's already insane. I thought it would be so fun to have a little section where all the other like toddlers and kids that are coming can actually like pick their own pumpkin and take it home with them as well. So needless to say, we need a lot of pumpkins. I think we'll also get a couple of corn stalks. I want to do like corn stalks at the front of the arbor, and then I also think I might get some mums. So we're gonna have to see what we can fit in this little like sedan today. I found some chickens.
Where?
Cock-a-doodle-doo. I like him.
Look at these ones, they're so silly looking. It was a successful pumpkin patch haul. I have approximately 30 gourds in here. So these are the ones I'll have for the like pick your own pumpkin zone. And then underneath I have these ones, if I can pull it out without breaking the stem. These ones are gonna be the ones that they paint to just like differentiate. I just grabbed this one for decor like on the food table. I have a couple of just plain orange ones for the entrance. I got 4 hay bales, so a couple of them will be at the entrance like near the arbor, and then the other 2 I'm gonna use to like kind of set up the area for the pick your own pumpkin patch. These 2 bright orange ones will go into that pumpkin patch area, and then these 2 lighter orange ones I got for the area near Jude's Cake Smash. I have 2 massive stalks of corn that I will will attach to the arbor. I grabbed this little kind of orange mum for the food table, and then these two massive white mums also to like mark the entrance near the arbor. I'm sad that I can't like set everything up right now because I just want to see what it's all gonna look like, but unfortunately a lot of this stuff I just have to store in the garage, and I'm going to try and soak the mums as much as possible as I can before we have to leave for a few days. Okay, so the kids are now down for their naps. I need to do a quick cleanup of the kitchen. I kind of left everything after lunch, but I do have a very exciting meeting happening in just 30 minutes. It's virtual, so I can do it from the couch, which is awesome. For that, I think I might actually try and throw some food for dinner into the crock pot because I don't know how long this meeting is going to go for, and I don't want to be coming out of that trying to whip dinner together at that point. So I'm going to do a crock pot curry chicken for dinner. Just have some chicken breast for that. I'm gonna be using red curry paste that I just get from the brand Thai Kitchen, and then I'm gonna be using coconut milk, some lime juice, some garlic powder, some chili powder, and throwing that right into the crock pot. Closer to the point that it's gonna be done and we're gonna be eating, like 30 minutes before, I throw in some really thin peppers and kind of let those cook in there and serve it all over rice noodles, and it's so good. So I'm excited to eat that tonight, and I'm going to get all of that ready to go now. There's 3 bedrooms upstairs, but my husband just finished a basement renovation downstairs, which is great.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like you guys were either like starting renos.
Yeah, I think we were just getting started.
Awesome. Amazing. So yeah, I'll just kind of run through. I'm assuming all like phone number, all of that's the same.
Don't mind me. I just had a good little cry. I went back and watched the I'm a mess. I went back and watched my autumn weekend vlog from like this weekend 2 years ago when we took Viv to that pumpkin patch and then took her up to the cottage, and just like seeing how much she's grown since then is just absolutely insane. It's so cool to see, but it was also just like a reminder to hug my babies so tight because it really does just go by so fast. And a couple of years ago she was this tiny little baby that we're like holding up by the pumpkins, and this year she's like running around and playing with them and picking them up, and I don't even think I would have thought anything of that, but I just happened to go back in the car and look at the photos of how small she was when we went a couple years ago, and it just brought me right back to that stage. And then in that video that I'll link here if you want to go watch it, Jared and I are talking about how we're going through the 4-month sleep regression with her for the first time, and we're new parents and we're just navigating so much. And I also just wish that I could go back to that. A disaster right now. I just wish I could go back to that version of myself as a mom and just encourage her and cheer her on and tell her that she's doing such a good job, and she's just gonna grow so much over the next 2 years in confidence in motherhood, in love for her kids, and wow, that was just such an emotional ride. Anyway, I will stop blubbering now. The reason that I even came in here was to go through this big box with you guys finally and show you all of the stuff that I got for Jude's birthday. So I mentioned the theme to you guys, but I wanted to show you some of the different things that I picked up from eFavorMart. I had heard of them because my friend Megan, who is also a YouTuber, just did her daughter's birthday party with all eFavorMart stuff, and they really do have the best selection. So I got a bunch of stuff from there. First of all, I have those LED balls. These are the lights that I'm going to hang up in the backyard. They actually are battery powered, which is really cool, and they come with a little remote so I can dim them, which is fun. But I got 2 boxes of those, and I also just have a lot of stuff for the food table. So I got a bunch of these like wooden looking plates. They're almost like a birch look. I got these ones here that are in like a terracotta shade, so I thought those would look really good as well. For the cupcakes, I got these little laser cut liners. I don't know if I will bake the muffins in these directly or if they go around a muffin cup. I need to do some experimentation on that because I don't know if it would just like pour out the sides if you put the filling in there. I also got these really cute cups, which I think are actually meant for like dessert, but I liked that they just looked fancy. I liked that they were like that ribbed look, so I grabbed those. These things here are actually balloon stands, so you don't need helium, you just blow up the balloon and then attach it to here and have it like stay on a stand if you want to position them in different places. And I don't know, I just thought we were gonna have a number of different tables around, so it might be nice to have some balloons standing up like that. For the table, I also got these really cute little like reusable forks and some acrylic reusable tongs. I got the most beautiful taper holders for the candles. So in here I have a bunch of different like votives. I don't know if that would be the word for it. They are specifically for tapers, but there's just like different varying heights and things like that. So I thought those would look really cute on the table, just kind of like interspersed, and I probably will use white candles for that. I have a gingham bunting from Etsy for behind the cake smash area, but because I didn't have gingham anywhere else, I thought it would be cute to get just like a small gingham runner for the pumpkin painting table. So this isn't going to be in the main area, it's going to be a little bit further back, but I just thought it would be cute to incorporate gingham somewhere else. I got a bunch of just like neutral balloons that I'm really excited about because I feel like I could use this for a lot of stuff moving forward. But these ones here are like a taupey cream kind of color. This is very much like a chocolatey brown balloon. And then this one here is another like deep brown looking balloon. So I think these will all look really nice together. I am not sure yet what I'm going to do with balloons. I'm actually not planning on doing any helium or like blown up balloons anywhere. I'm leaning into more of like the fall decor of the pumpkins, hay bales, things like that. But I do have the balloon stand so I can position them in different spots. And another thing that I grabbed just because it was really cheap was this like a balloon, I don't even know what you would call it. It's like a balloon clip. If I wanted to do like a balloon garland somewhere or have a bunch of them like hanging off the deck when you first walk in, I could use this to do that. And then these next few things I am very excited for. So first, I got these really cute, almost like cardboard looking things for the popcorn. So I'm probably going to get like sweet and salty popcorn and just fill those and stack them up and have them on the table. And then what I am most excited for are these little stands. There's little circles in here, and basically you end up just like getting a stand that you can stack little cups into. So these things here are actually going to be filled with cotton candy, and I'm gonna have them stacked in these little acrylic things on the table, which is so cute. And then for the table, I did also get these little chalkboards just to kind of like write what everything is. And the last thing that I got, I'm not even going to be able to show you guys really. I'll put a photo here of what it will look like when it's set up, but it is this really cool laser cut wood cart thing. But my plan is to have all of the like pumpkin vanilla cupcakes on this, and I just thought that that would be really cute and add to the like fall fair fun kind of theme. As you can tell, I am very excited about all of this. For first birthdays, I feel like it's just such a fun way to celebrate obviously their first year of life, the last year that you had as a mom, and for us it's one of the only parties that we'll invite like all of the family to and things like that as well, because then your kids get older and they want their friends at at birthday parties. So first birthday party, I go all in and I'm really excited about Jude's. Welcome to the clean with me portion of this vlog. We are now one day out from hosting 15 people for Thanksgiving. I have taken my own advice and started the cleaning process a couple of days ago. So earlier this week, I started decluttering little areas of the house, like on top of the microwave and just in baskets that have been just accumulating random things for the last few weeks. All of the laundry is done. I can't say as much about all of it being folded, but it's all clean. Basically every single thing that we own has now been washed, so now I need to fold and put all of that away or actually pack it for when we leave tomorrow night. I've also been working away slowly at fridge clean out. One thing that I haven't mentioned is that the day that we get back, we're actually getting all brand new appliances upstairs because the appliances that are upstairs in our kitchen right now are moving down to our basement apartment. So I am so stoked, but it also is going to mean a huge fridge clean out when we get back. So I've been trying to like balance the fact that we still need groceries, but also getting rid of some stuff so it's not so crazy. But today, I want to try and get the bulk of like the deep cleaning that I have to get done because tomorrow I'm obviously going to be spending a lot of the day cooking. So goals that I have for myself for today are all of like the glass surfaces. So I want to wipe down all of the windows. I want to do the mirrors. And the other goal that I have for myself today is the bathroom. So I want to do the bathroom in our bedroom. No one's going to be using that bathroom when they're here, but I like to just clean both of them at once. And it will also be really nice for us to come back to a clean bathroom. But I certainly do need to do a deep clean of the main bathroom that everyone in the house uses. So let's get started and see how much we can get done before the kids wake up from nap time. Well, as you can see, it is now nighttime. My folding earlier did not last very long before Jude woke up. I feel like the evening just kind of got away from me with just trying to get ready for tomorrow, and I have not packed anything yet, so I'm gonna try and start thinking about that at least as I'm folding some of these clothes. But I just got the kids down for bed and fully dried off. After I cleaned the shower this afternoon, I had left the shower head just like hanging down into the tub. And then tonight when I was filling the tub up for their bath, you know the little like, I don't know what it's called, but the knob thing that you press down for the water to come out of the faucet. I had pressed that down, and so I assumed that the shower head was not going to have any water coming out of it. Little did I know that I had not fully pressed it down, I guess, because when I picked up the shower head, the first thing that I did was like flip it upside down and immediately just like blasted myself in the face with water. The entire front of my body was just absolutely soaked during bedtime tonight, but we're good now, all is well. And as Jared and I were putting them down to bed, I was just thinking back on the goal that we had set months ago to have Jude and Viv room sharing by the time that he was 6 months old. Our goal was always to have him move from like the bassinet into a shared bedroom with her, and that has still not happened. He is going on a year now, and it just has not worked for us. I'm very curious if any of you guys had 2 under 2 or have 2 under 2 and have figured out room sharing, or if you have kids that are a little bit older. I'm just curious when room sharing actually like connected and worked for you guys. I think the tricky piece with it is that we have tried, but the reason that it didn't work when Jude was around 6 months old, and honestly up until like 9 or 10 months, is because he was still waking up to eat so often in the night. And although he's not waking up to nurse anymore, he does still occasionally wake up in the middle of the night. And he also just happens to be a kid that likes to go to bed relatively early and then wake up early. Whereas our daughter is the complete opposite. She is our night owl. She would stay up honestly until like 9 or 10 most nights if we would let her. Bedtime has always been a struggle because of that. And so naturally she does like to wake up a little bit later, still between like 7 and 7:30 most days, but Jude is an early riser. He'll start anywhere from like 5:30 to 6. So with that being our situation, it has just never worked to have them go down in the same room, because what we were finding is Jude would go into that room and be exhausted and just crying for hours, and Vivian would be wide awake and trying to make him laugh because she was having fun, and it just wasn't working for us. And so I don't know, most of the advice that I have gotten with friends is that you have to do it when both of your kids are better sleepers. But I think even when we get to that point, it's just going to be tricky because they're such different kids. So at this point, I would still like to say that within the next 6 months, we'll have them together. That's kind of the new goal I have for myself. But even still, I just don't even know how that's actually going to happen. So I would love to hear any tips that anyone has, specifically on room sharing, what it looks like for your family, because we have no idea what we're doing. For the rest of this night, I'm going to finish up with folding all of this laundry just so it's really easy for Jared and I to finish packing our bags when we need to go tomorrow. And then I'm honestly just gonna relax. I've done a lot of the cleaning that needed to happen, so I just have a little bit more to do tomorrow other than cooking. And I've literally created a full like play-by-play schedule for myself tomorrow of when I need to start cooking things and like at what point they need to go in the oven and how I'm gonna make all of that fit. So I'm feeling very organized. This is like one of my least stressful Thanksgivings going into in terms of like the preparation and the execution of it. So that is a huge win. And if you are someone that stresses a lot about hosting events, I highly recommend that you check out the video that I posted last week. I'll link it here for you guys. It's basically just all of the different tips and tricks that I have implemented over the last couple of years to make hosting less stressful, because honestly, it used to bring me a lot of anxiety, and talking to you guys, I feel like it brings a lot of anxiety to others as well. And I share a lot in that video about how I overcame that and just like really practical tips on how you can overcome that as well. So I definitely recommend that you check that out. For now, I think I'm going to wrap this vlog up here and officially be on vacation mode, at least for a little bit. I hope that you guys enjoyed the last couple of days with me just preparing for Thanksgiving and birthday planning and just all of the fun fall homemaking things. This is honestly one of my favorite times of the year when it comes to homemaking, because it's just so cozy and I just know how many great memories we're going to be making this year. So I hope that you guys are having the best, coziest fall ever. If you are also in Canada, happy Thanksgiving to you. I did also want to remind you guys that if you're interested in testing out Hiya Children's multivitamins, that I do have a special offer for you guys from Hiya. So if you want to get 50% off of your first order, all you have to do is go to hiyahealth.com/BethMoore and you'll be able to get 50% off. And again, that is hiyahealth.com/BethMoore. Thank you so much to Hiya for working with me on this video. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. I'm praying for you, and I will see you soon.